vitamins and mints as well.
Lovely, thank you.
I need to charge my phone.
This is episode 14. But let me have a bit of energy. Episode 14.
Yeah.
I'm buying it.
It should have been 15.
Yeah,
but
it should have been 15, but the
Technical
episode that we recorded,
technical difficulties.
meant that
difficulties.
we're having to shoot again for this episode
Yeah,
14.
we're bare zoomed in today, fam.
Oh shit, we are, you know.
It's calm, man.
It's calm there. They can see us a bit more
See
than
my
that.
face. Hold on. Ben's gonna lead you while I charge my phone.
Oh yeah. If this is your first time, as Stephen this is Stephen. This
Yeah, it's your boy.
big giant.
Loud, man. Ben's taller
Your
than me.
boy. Nah, I'm not one of them guys, man. I'm comfortable with him myself.
So am I, bro. You're taller than me, bro.
I'm 5'10".
Yeah, that's on a short day.
Eh?
On a long day. When your money's up,
My money's up on 6 foot plus.
No cap.
But yeah, another episode. Yeah, man. What's been going on, Stephen? What's been going on?
Yeah, just thought it's like, bro, life. I'm going back to uni this week, man. Precisely this weekend, so
Yeah.
I ain't even trying to do too much right now. Just
Yeah,
the week before uni is always hard, you know, because when you're in summer, and because I took a gap year in it, so seeing all my friends
Oh
graduate,
yeah, I forgot you did. You know.
it feels kind of weird, innit? And I'm going back, so it feels like I'm just like the last one standing.
Yeah.
Obviously, it depends how
Some
you see
people-
life, innit?
some
So
people-
for me, that's just a sign for me to keep my head down, do the work, and just finish, you know, just literally. Because people always say, imagine yourself just doing 6 months of just working hard. How far that can get you.
That's a good point. You know, like about it's crazy how like with uni as well, like you see everyone that you went to school with, especially that was in your year. When you see them graduating and shit, it's like,
Yeah, man.
and you haven't graduated. It's like you almost start. There's a bit of doubt that keeps in like, what am I doing? But sometimes you even forget. Some people's courses, obviously, the majority of uni courses are 3 years.
Sometimes or 4.
Sometimes
some
4,
people
some
really
in 5.
Because some do
Some
foundation
people,
and that.
yeah,
innit?
some people have to do an entry year or whatever.
More like
so,
my mental health was. It's so funny because it's so
up and down.
juxtaposed, innit? Because as much as I was happy for my friends,
Yeah.
my mental health was in the gutter at some point because I was thinking like,
Why's that?
just because, like I said, because I'm so happy for them.
Yeah.
And like they don't have to do the uni stuff no more. Like them late nights, eating late, going library, like it's not fun, bro.
Yeah, but we spoke about it before. The challenge now is like
Yeah.
the challenge is that new. The new challenge is the real world, the working world.
For sure. But you know, it's also the thing of, you know, you go into uni with your friends, so the goal is to go out with your friends, you know, take the pics. Yeah.
So you do everything together. You start
do everything
together, you finish together.
But that's how it is, you know, that's how life is. And I just want to thank God because it's like, you know, everyone's got a different plan, man. So, yeah, what about you, bro? What's on the...
I don't know, like life. It seems like shit's about to go well.
Amen.
I feel like it. Like for me, it's crazy because everyone in the summer I was living life.
This guy.
Whilst no, but the thing is crazy because I was living life. I was on placement. I was at to do with uni. Obviously, I'm gonna do a separate episode on my uni experience when time comes because I've got a couple of things to get off my chest to do with uni.
Yeah, let me finish my thing.
But yeah, I had placement. I finished my last placement.
Yeah, man.
I did sick on that, thank God. It's kind of a blessing in disguise as well because I wasn't even meant to. In my head, my uni, I shouldn't have done that placement, but obviously due to some politics, I had to do it. And then, yeah, I went on holiday as well. Even before I went on holiday, I can't lie, same thing with me. Like my mental health, I went in the best of places. So when I went on holiday, I was enjoying life. Yeah. You're seeing me smile and I'm happy. I was relieved to get out of the country because it's like the shit I was dealing with here. Yeah, I was getting to the point where I was just like, holiday needs to hurry up and come. I need to get out of this country and just forget about what's going on in London, just sort myself out and then come back and then sort things out. And then that's what happened. I can't sort shit out. Right now it's like, obviously, to those that don't know, I studied physiotherapy. So right now I'm basically done. I'm more or less done. I'm just waiting for a few things to be patterned, and then, well, not even a few things. It's like one thing that needs to be patterned, and then I'm basically done. And then I've really got now. For me, what I'm doing now is instead of waiting to get a physio degree, I'm gonna go straight into getting a physio assistant degree.
Love that, man.
Physio assistant job, and it's crazy because it's like everyone, all these like where I'm applying for is like they're looking at my CV and I'm like, they're like, oh, why are you even applying? Like, do you want us to put your application through to like a actual physiotherapy? But I was like, nah, I want to start as an assistant, get my experience, and then by the time everything's finalized, my grade, they've given me because like with healthcare you have to register with like the specific governing body.
Oh
and
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
So now it's like, boom. Once I finally register, which should be hopefully by November. Right now, this episode was recorded, September 15th. By November, my thing should be finalized. I should have my official like physiotherapy, like register number, whatever, called. Then I can go on to actual work. So I got a couple interviews lined up as well to go into some work. Then I had starting to do business. I had a meeting today to do business that went well. So I got a couple.
Big boy. We got things going on, man.
I got things going on. So now it's like, shit wasn't. You mentioned it before that sometimes in life, sometimes shit may feel like you're in a still moment. Like people misdiagnose depression and shit, and it's like sometimes you're just in a still moment. And sometimes things.
I love how you said that. I love how you said that because one thing we need to understand is we need to stop also putting our mental health and our feelings in the situation we're in. So what I mean by that is, you can be. It's hard not to. Yeah, you can be in a place where things ain't working out, but you're still happy because it's on God's hand. And I was listening to one sermon and he was telling me that there's 3 stages of how God answers. Yeah. So it's yes God, no God, and it's a be still God. So it's like there's even when you're in the be still position. I love what you said. Like, don't get it wrong. When I said my mental health was down, I wasn't depressed.
Yeah, same with me. Same with me. I want
what we need to do as black men, this black as well, is like even men when we talk to each other,
it's just a young
thing. But we also need to understand that just because something ain't working the way we want it to work, we don't need to stress ourselves, bro. Like we don't need to, because one thing I understand is like Nipsey always used to say, the method of life and the workings of life is the most important thing. Like for me, as long as I have a structure and I believe in that structure, no matter what's gonna happen, just know I'm good in it. Yeah. And obviously, I got God in my structure. And like you said, going into this final year, you got stuff going on. Like, bro, as my brother, I'm going to support you. That don't mean that because I'm going to uni, my life's on pause or like, I got to start. We got to stop doing that, bro. We got to stop trying one-upping each other. Like, if it's Ben's season to shine, I'm going to let Ben shine. And for me, it's a thing where I do that because I know my time's going to be coming, man. I ain't even worried like that. But
how I see it is that when one of my friends' time has come to shine, I see that as a moment like, man. Was shining. So now because he's shining, and because we're in the same circle, energy. When you talk about energy,
we need to build a community of love, bro.
If the people you surround yourself with, if good's happening to them, good is eventually going to come on to you because it's the same energy.
It always travels.
Same energy always travels.
Life travels in a circle, and that's why you got to be careful. You surround yourself with them people that always try to one up you, man. Stay far away from them, man. Because the truth is, they're always plotting, man. They're always plotting because whether it's on your downfall, they're waiting for something to not work out, or they're waiting. Because the truth is, people who don't know how to celebrate won't know how to appreciate.
Yeah.
Like, so people need to understand that when I celebrate someone, like, that doesn't mean I'm giving up on myself. I'm celebrating you because when it's my turn, not that I want to see it in return, but I know I'll get that. Do you know what I'm saying? But I'm also celebrating you because when you do it, it shows that I can do it. And we also need to appreciate life in the moments we're in. Like, if I can't appreciate the times where it's not working for me, I won't even be able to appreciate the time when it works out because then I'm just always complaining. And the reason why I believe we get those good times is just to show us that, those bad times, they were even worth it, bro. Yeah. And, no pain without gain sort of thing, man. That's my prayer. Like, I always pray before in the morning, like, God, if I ever go through any pain, let it be something where I'm learning from it, man. Because life's always a lesson.
Yeah, 100%.
But I don't want to talk too much, Let's talk on the...
But speaking of summer, obviously last episode, because it would have been last episode.
Last
episode, obviously me and Stephen was screaming, as you lot probably would have heard, like, we're going carnival. I ended up not going carnival. I ended up going to some little after, not even after, it was like some event on the Sunday. So if you want to call it, it's sort of like an after party, because everyone there I knew of, like, went carnival that day.
Yeah.
It was vibe still, but...
If you man saw me, all my friends were going because I hadn't gone in it. Everyone's like, Stephen, I better see you there. My boys even woke me up. I woke up to what did I wake up to?
And then I woke up to Steven's missed call.
Oh, well, I woke up to my.
I remember.
Imagine I wake up and I'm hearing summertime and I thought I was dreaming. I
music,
wake up, and my boys are playing Vibes Cartel. They were warming up.
9 in the morning.
It was like, like 9, 10. It wasn't even 11 yet. So I waking up to summertime. And like when you're dreaming, but you're awake, you're thinking, did I drink last? And I don't drink. I'm thinking,
is this song playing in my dream or
I was thinking summertime, and I'm thinking, and I woke up,
like, God,
next thing I know, my boys are topless. My guys in a yellow string vest. I'm thinking, no, what's going on?
Am I dreaming? Like, Like, God, I don't usually see this dream.
Bro, I'm thinking, this ain't good. This is Rasta, bro. Like, this is something diff, bro. I must have taken like something, and then my boy just wakes me up like, what you doing? Yeah, Bob Ross, get rid of. I'm thinking, no.
It's crazy because I woke up and wait, we shot on the Saturday. We shot on the Saturday. Yeah.
We shot on the Saturday because next day was Sunday. Yeah. We shot on the Saturday.
So we shot on the Saturday, and then I don't know where it was. Actually, no. Wait. We were meant to go on a Monday.
Yeah, so that was the Monday that morning.
Wait, so no. We shot on a Sunday, innit? Was it a Sunday we shot on?
We shot on a...
I think we shot on the Sunday.
I think we shot on the Sunday because that was the same night you went to the motor.
Yeah.
So we shot on the day before, and I said to Ben, Carney, and he was like...
And I was shocked because I was thinking, for me, that Monday, my boy, like one of my boys that plays football, he had a game. So I was confused why he had a game. But anyway, he had a game. So then he was like, he wants to pull up around 6. So he had it because he had a game around, pull up around 7 because he had a game around 3. But hold on, everyone that was the day on the Sunday, everyone that I knew that went was saying that, like it finished, music's off by like what, 5 or 6?
5 on a Sunday, I think 6
or something like that. Obviously, because of the council or whatever, and then obviously people are still about, but it's like carnival's basically done by like 8. So I was thinking to my boy, like, what are we doing? Like, he was like, listen, I'm gonna just find a little something to like an after party or something to like an event to go to, innit? So I was like, okay, cool. So then that's when I ended up finding the Sunday event.
Yeah.
And then we went to that, and then he was like, he might still pull up on a Monday. But then in my head, I was like, do you know what? If it's going to be that late, there's no point in us going. Because if I'm going to go carnival, I want to go like when carnival's actually happening. Everyone's outside. I'm getting the full experience. So then all of a sudden, you're coming out. You said on the episode, that shocked me because I didn't want to
go and it would lead because, again, there were so many factors. But it was just like, bro, I'm in London. And because I'm never in London in Notting Hill, I'm always playing basketball.
Because you in London for like a week.
For like a week or something.
A week or more than a week even.
So I don't know what I was doing. I forgot. I was in London. So I was like, listen, I'm never in a country for Notting Hill. I'm either in America or Europe playing ball somewhere. So I was like, while I'm here, I might as well, innit?
Yeah.
But even my female friends were like, Steven, I better see you. I even set my location to them, the iPhone thing. So even we can link up. I was doing meal prep and that, bro. I was thinking,
So you're fully on preparing to...
No, not like meal. I'm like my meal prep is sending them the location. Like I'm doing meal prep. I'm preparing
that's what I mean. So you're preparing yourself
I'm preparing this. I'm thinking like, everything good.
Because I was thinking, if Steven goes to carnival, then I have to go.
Then it's like,
I was like, if Steven's going, then I was like, I have to go. That's when I was
like, you're gonna go cop a quick H&M string vest or vest, cut it, dye it.
I'm not doing that. What? Am I doing a hexagon hole on my body?
I would never do that. Let me wear a cap. But I was gonna wear a vest though, and I think it was.
Wait, was it hot that day?
It was decent. Decent. I saw a couple guys in vests though.
Yeah, probably would just pulled up in a white vest, shorts and
shorts and just I'd wore beaters, whatever I had.
Yeah, for real.
Just beaters.
It was crazy after like carnival though. Like it kind of happens all the time, but it's like you know how like there's always like these videos and tweets like when you're on Twitter or social media, the way they paint.
Hold on. Just before we even go there, let's talk about why Carney happened, so we give these people context.
Oh yeah.
So like, if you know the history of Carney, it's to do obviously the Notting Hill riots. You know.
It was started because a black brother was killed.
Yeah, and obviously the Caribbeans coming in Windrush. So that's where they were. And housing associates weren't fair. They were overpriced for houses. So
Carnival was like a celebration of. It was kind of like a way of the community of the black people
was a confirmation of identity, like we're here to stay, sort of thing. Do you know what I'm saying?
Of them coming together to celebrate each other, and that's kind of like.
And this is what I want us always say, like critical thinking, because a lot of people, because social media is too accessible.
A lot of people on social media lack critical thinking.
This ain't even because God, please bless my speech, because I'll go into something else. But it's like I want people to understand it. Just because something's accessible doesn't actually mean you need to engage in it. Do you know what I'm saying? And that could be for topics.
Not everything's for you.
Yeah. So for me, when I was seeing stuff, and I was like, okay, and this was a thing where it was like, I've always wanted to go carny. I've never understood. So I researched it recently in it at the time. So it was to do with that. But then obviously there came the tweets like you said, the TikTok videos, why are you going carny, so obviously came from the Christians. I
was also gonna say is that it's annoying because people that did not go carnival are commenting on carnival. Like, which does, to me, it doesn't make sense, because why am I going to be online talking like, oh yeah, carnival looked dead, like, when I wasn't there? Like, if you weren't there, like, just shut your mouth.
Is that man that didn't go right to the motive, or I looked there and I didn't see no snaps?
Like, if you weren't there, you weren't there.
You know what it is? You might need to understand that as much as social media has gotten up, people have realised living life is better than posting. I didn't have to post something to prove to you I had fun.
Honestly.
Like, I don't live in this ain't no metaverse, whatever they try to call it. Like, I'm actually in the real life.
Like, for real, like.
You know what I'm saying? And what I also don't like is, I'm going to call a spade a spade. There's an over-sexualization of carny. Bro, I'm not going to lie. Yes, there's wine and it's part of some people's
But that's part of their culture.
But at the same time, brothers, girl don't think, oh, that's all they do, to go there, or you have to drink. Some people go there to just celebrate community, bro.
Some people don't even wine.
There's even like a little kiddies float flat where they can do, bro, and it's a soca, I don't know, soccer. But it's a celebration of their music as well, the dynamism, the diversity, the culture. So I feel like sometimes when we speak on things, one, we need to research first, critical thinking, actually know the context of what you're talking about.
Just be typing a load of threads.
And two, understand that it's something where if it's not involving me, I don't always need to have my opinion, because it stinks. Like, actually, there's no reason for me to have an opinion. I also want to say, RIP to that brother that died, man.
Yeah.
It's always sad to see, man, and bro, it's just, bro had a ute on the way as well. It was from Bristol, I heard, if I'm not.
Yeah.
So it's like, imagine, and it was late. So this was when Kanye ended. So bro's probably trying to catch his train back, and obviously we don't know what happened. The details still ain't out.
Who knows? I don't know what happened.
I don't want to speculate. So it's, and it could have been something as simple as, you know how we are, bro. He must arguments. So he's trying to get home, and it's a crowd. He bumped into someone, looked at him the wrong way.
Who knows what happened? Obviously, you know, online there people speculate.
Yeah, man. Let's keep it a buck.
I don't know.
And so for me, it's like, guys, we need to start valuing life again, man. When did we stop valuing life? Whether it's us or someone else's. Like I said, you had a ute on the way, a baby mom. So what's that kid gonna do now? It's gonna grow up. Yeah, I pray he's gonna be well, but he never knew his dad. And the pressure on that woman to now have to step in to be both sides of a parent. Do you know what I'm saying?
And that's another young black child that's got no father already. The child's not even born and already got no father.
So, and I know people are gonna say, oh, how they meant to know that? Oh, he had a youth, but it's like, bro, why do we have to always think of the worst to value something?
Put the youth to the side. That's a mother's child. So that's a mother that's just lost her son.
They weren't even in a household. They weren't even in an area. She's probably found out through
Mum's probably, I don't know,
social media. Yeah. And now you have to come London, or you get the phone call, God forbid, or your son's lying on the floor dead.
That's a mother.
Like we gotta think about, but how's that gonna do to her mum? Like, how's she gonna recover? She didn't even see her kid die. He didn't die in her arm.
Man went carnival, and then now all of a sudden he's not returning home. And the mother's gonna have to deal with that for the rest of her life.
For the rest of her life. So I want to say RIP to that.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Obviously, and another thing is that I hated, apart from social media, is that the media, the way they made it perceived. Like, one thing I hate about Carnival is that, like,
let me get the stats up.
It's every year, like,
if I can find them.
Cool. Let's be realistic. There's police are there, of course, to make sure that everything's safe. Lovely. They're stopping guys, they're searching guys, just to make sure that, like I said, everything's safe. They're taking precautions. Cool. Do your thing, yeah. And couple youths may have something on them. They get arrested. Lovely. Cool. But at the same time, when it's Reading and Leeds Festival that happened that
which
same
was on the
weekend,
same weekend.
on the
same weekend.
And rest in peace to I think it was 15 or 16-year-old that died.
Well, he took drugs in it.
Yeah, someone took drugs out there and died. Rest
But
in
see,
peace
there
to them.
was.
And then hold on, and then there was a numerous. There's probably I don't know. Check the stats, but I'm sure there was more.
I can't even find it.
There was something to do with like incidents or.
So basically, what it was is.
Or antisocial behavior, or something like that.
So what it was is obviously they were on the same weekend that Ben said, right? So there was actually more ASBO behavior. For those who know, that means antisocial behavior.
Yeah. Reports,
incidents. There was more arrests and more people getting kicked out.
And there's more people on Carnival.
And that was at a larger percentage than actually those who got arrested or whatever at Carnival, which had way more people.
I swear Carnival has like twice. Has it got twice?
It's the biggest street carnival in the world. So it's like some of them ones where. But again, guess what the media went to? They went to Notting Hill Carnival
because that's where predominantly the
demographic is black, and you know, and you know what it is as well. Okay, you guys don't understand this. This is why we always say do your own research. Everything in this world is biased and it's always going to represent something. The country we live in is in a white populated country, which they're not going to want to shed light on any such thing as white crime. You don't hear the word white crime, or you don't hear behavior disorder. You don't hear none of that unless it's to do with black people. Or when you say a white person commit a crime, or you say incident. When it's a black person, it will be a major catastrophe. An attack. So we know the words they say.
Words,
for me, it was so funny to see when the real stats came out that Notting Hill Carnival was less, and I was like,
but they won't show you this.
I didn't hear nothing about this.
They won't report this on the news.
And it was this, I forgot his name, but big up to the black man where he put it on his socials and he was like, this is crazy. So this is why I tell you, this gives you intake facts. Facts can also be manipulated.
That's that's another good point, because one thing, and I'm gonna bring this back. Back later on when we talk about something else. Is that when it comes to numbers, I know there's this phrase that numbers don't lie. But don't let numbers sometimes cannot tell the whole truth. They may not tell the whole story, because you know how it's almost like a flex when you're saying the numbers don't lie. The numbers on the board, as Pusha T says, but it's like the numbers that you show us, like people can choose to show the numbers that suits their agenda, but they may not show the numbers that show the full story. So we gotta take certain things that get given to us as. You got to take it for a pinch of salt and maybe do your own research just to double check that whatever you're being told is really what's really happening.
I put it like a cake, innit? Numbers are like the sprinkles, everything you put on top of it, but it's not the foundation of the actual story. Like numbers is what you add on top. So numbers is like the prelude of the actual story. It's not the full thing, like Ben said. So, everyone please do your own research and let's try as a community to.
But a lot of the time, people are lazy.
Even
me myself, I can't lie.
I don't do it all the time.
I'm not gonna be. I'm not deep.
But
I'm not
do you know what it is as well?
Internet,
we sometimes have to be as radical in the defense of ourselves as the white people are in how radical they are to shed a bad light on us. Because if we don't want to stand up for ourselves, I always say this: who will? Because it's not like it's a society where they love us anyway. So if we're also, and this is speaking to us as well, if we're all lazy to come make a change, then we're not gonna be the change we want to see. My mom said, "Be the change you want to see." It all starts with ourselves. If I can influence someone. That's how we get it going. But this is how we're going to this is a topic I don't want to speak on, but it was touched on my heart the last episode, and I just gotta bring it back. Where it's like, you Christian TikTokers, y'all gotta stop in it. And I'm just gonna say a quick prayer, Father, let me speak with grace, wisdom, and love in everything I do. This is not a judgment. This is just a speak. Ben's laughing, but I went on TikTok.
I laugh because I feel you, but obviously this is on my for you page.
This is on my.
This is on yours because I can't lie. Anyway, go on.
The
floor is yours. The floor is yours.
It's on mine, but at the same time, it wasn't. It was a lot of people sent it to me. Being a pastor's kid, obviously, I like the Christian stuff, but I'm not really on TikTok like that, except maybe it's I'm trying to find ideas for the pod, or, I'm looking on the pod, or me and Ben and we send each other stuff, innit? Yeah. So a lot of people were sending stuff to me, and there was this one particular guy where he was like, don't think I'm going to forget about this. All you Christians that went carnival, rah, 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 this, how dare you? And I was just like...
That's interesting. Cool stuff, bro.
I took a step back, yeah, and I was just like, bro. And why this vexes me so much, is that this is the reason why Christianity is so frowned upon. It's under such a microscope, and it's also why we don't grow. Just before I start, Ben, I'm gonna be real. Out of all the religions in the world, if someone tells you on social media in real life a religion is fighting, what religion would you think it is?
A religion just fighting.
A religion is fighting, or they're just arguing with each other.
Most likely it's Christianity.
If I was to tell you a topic came up and there was one religion that was jumping on it, what religion would it be?
Actually,
No. Let's just keep it like you can say it's not Christian if you think it is. But if there was a topic where you felt like it was going viral, bro, and
it depends. It depends on the.
It depends on the topic, but more of the time.
More of the time it's either Christianity or Islam as well.
Yeah.
But
cool.
at the same time, I feel like it just depends on the topic. It
depends
on the topic. Like for example, when we're talking about like if we're talking about men and women, men being the head of the household, because I feel like because Islam and Christianity are similar,
yeah,
in terms of religions and their principles.
Yeah,
it can be either or. It can be any of the two.
Do you know what I'm saying? So this is my thing, yeah. My first point is, you Christians, and Ben, you can interject anytime.
Yeah, well done.
So for me, my number one point is, guys, you need to understand, yeah, your delivery sometimes is more important than the message. This is not just in Christianity, this is in your workplace, but especially if you want to bring people to the word of God and under the guidance of God. Why do I say this? And I'm going to bring Bible verses because when I speak on God, I don't like speaking on my opinion. This is like, I've prayed on this. This is something where I want to give you guys evidence. Colossians chapter 4, verse 5-6, yeah? This is what verse 5 says. Be wise in the way you act toward outsiders, especially outsiders. Make the most of every opportunity. Let your conversation be always full of grace, seasoned with salt, so that you may know how to answer everyone. What that means is, bro, TikTok is not a messaging app, bro. TikTok is an app where it started with dancing, it started with trends. Like, you can't come on TikTok, and we do this all as Christians, we need to understand, and I'm saying this honestly, we try to force our agendas on people. So TikTok is not a Christian app. So all the things I
think people in general, in terms of not just Christianity, but just people in general, they try and force this agenda or opinion, like, because they're so strong-minded in their opinion and they think is the 100% the way to go.
Yeah.
If you're not like this, then you're doing something wrong.
Facts.
Like
Facts.
I feel like that's just this society that we're living in.
It's a society, but it's also a thing that it's God never did that, bro. Every time God went to a place or Jesus went to a place, it was never out of, I'm here now, you do things my way. Even the Pharisees, used to be something like, okay, but if you're Jesus, why are you still doing this in some of these traditions? He's just like, I didn't come here to enforce people.
Yeah.
You know, God, the reason God gave us free will is because when we come to Him, it's out of our intention, so it will be more clear. And we need to understand, you know, as Christians, that, you know, when we're going into this TikTok app, we need to adapt to the way the app is. Some people, you know, them man, they'll be like, and I know you've seen these videos. If you scroll past the video, you're not a Christian. Oh, I've got a word for you.
And guess what I do? I was holding
one time. You know what? One time, I even waited there. I was waiting, and I was like, okay.
You got patience.
3.5 minutes. I remember. I'm thinking, yeah, cool, bro. It was like I was waiting for bro to land this point. Yeah, the plane never took off, bro. It's like the plane was going off the tarmac, and there was a speed bump, and the plane just flipped. The guy didn't land. So I was like, okay. So I waited.
So after all that saying
3.5 minutes, yeah.
If you're not a Christian,
and he didn't say nothing. He didn't say nothing.
You better not scroll past, and you're still like beating around the bush.
And guys, please, fear is never the way to get into people. We see this, and what I understand like this is, we saw it when we were growing up. More time, whenever my dad hit me, I resented him even more, because for me it's like, that nigga was bullying me, bro, because that was the only way. No, I'm gonna be real. I'm like, cause when I was young, the only way my dad could get to me was because he knew he was stronger than me. He looked at me and said, "Bro,
do you know? Yeah, that's a good point. Because now, even the way I am, like when I was younger, there was that fear that your parents and just anyone that was older, aunties, and uncles, talking to you. But now, as we're older, I can't lie. I don't know what's happened to me. Well, I know what's happened to me, but like in my head is like. And the thing is, I say it's weird. Sometimes I sit there,
can't instill fear into people, bro. Especially in the world we live in, where there's everywhere. Yeah, sorry.
Bro,
Yeah.
like even sometimes I even say to my mum, like, listen, let one of these aunties and uncles chat to me anyway. I'll tell them. I'll tell them. So like, obviously, God forgive me, like, and I'm respectful. I try and keep respectful to my elders, but it's like that fear that I used to have maybe when I was at 10, 11, 12, like now I was like I'm 21, like.
In a world where everyone's not even mentally stable
proper,
as well, you gotta be careful the way you talk to certain people.
Yeah, 100.
That's why I said sometimes the delivery is better than the message. That's why the Bible says seasoned with salt. If your message is clouded in anger, in judgment, in disgust,
it stinks.
Why would you've already blocked it out to someone? And the truth of the matter is, some people know what they're doing is wrong, and I'm not saying that, but they don't want you to then oppress them. You know, we're being oppressive. And it's the same way when I said, when you try to enforce things on people, it's even a marketing tool. Back in the days, the 90s and 2000s, when they always say for parental guidance, it wasn't necessarily that your parents needed to tell you that you need to buy this. It was just to say that, oh, because I bought this and it says parental guidance, I'm a bad man, innit? So, look, think about it, that's our psychology they got us. It was a thing where you wanted to buy it to show that you're rebelling. Do you know what I'm saying? So we gotta be careful. My second point.
Well, even like the 18. I mean, didn't you notice that? You know, when the 18 plus games.
Yeah,
the 18 was in white, but it had the red.
It had the red.
So it was like.
Bro.
So because normally, like for example, certain colors, like for example, it's crazy. This is what I'm sure. I don't do marketing, but I'm sure this is like the stuff that they consider in terms of the colors that they're using. Like the red normally instills like, it means kind of like danger, anger, no. So imagine you got the number 18. Yeah, so that means it's like. If you're not 18, then you should not, like, with the red background and the backdrop, that means no. Like,
literally,
this is bad.
And the next one I got was 1 Corinthians chapter 16 verse 14, because my next point is, you guys, we gotta do everything we do with love, bro. The same way, if I'm wrong, I want to be, and we all have to get to this point, I want to be at a point where Ben can come to me and tell me, bro, I did wrong. But there's a difference. Again, this part of the message. If Ben does it in a way where he's trying to mock me, and he does it in a public setting, you got to remember always the environment you do it as well.
Because doing it on TikTok is...
and I know you're trying to reach people, but I'm going to get onto that point later, but it's like, if Ben does it in a way where I know he's trying to take the mick, why would I listen to him? Do you know what I'm saying? But if Ben does it in a place out of love, if anything, then I'll do some self-reflection. I'll be like, you know what? Ben didn't have to do that. And the same way God disciplines us. He does it out of love because he's like, if I don't do this to you, it shows I don't love you in the first place. I'm doing this because I love you. I'm doing this because I want what's best for you. I can't let you go in a way where you're going down the wrong path and I'm letting you, because that means I'm equally responsible because I know what's right.
It's the same way how we even, if we're making it more relatable, like how we always say that, for example, we touched on it similar to last episode whereby we're saying, for example, if you're going down the wrong path, you failed your GCSEs and your friends are keying with you, laughing with you. If these are supposed to be your brothers,
they know the truth.
And they've passed their shit.
And they're doing the work behind the scenes.
They've patterned their shit.
Patterned it.
But then they're laughing at you because you haven't patterned your shit. And they're not telling you that that's wrong. Then, like...
It's a cold world, bro.
What kind of friend is that? That's not love. Like, they don't really love you.
And why I say this is, I'm asking you, everyone, this. Are you loving and gracious in your speech? So the way you talk to your mum, your friends, like, do people listen to you? Because most time people say people don't listen to them.
Yeah.
But... people hear you. That's what I'm saying. The difference between hearing someone and listening. A lot of people hear you, but they don't listen to you because, like I said before, your lips, the words you say, they're not seasoned with salt. They're not out of love, so they blocked you out already. Because even if it's right, they've blocked you out because it's a thing where you're just doing this to judge me. You're just doing this to show one up. And one thing, this is a Christian thing as well, is like, guys, you cannot have discipleship without making a relationship. So what that means is, I cannot tell or help someone or try to build with someone if there's not a relationship there. Bro, there's certain things I can't tell Ben if I'm not his friend. If I don't know Ben out of anywhere and I go say,
this and this happened with this girl.
Yeah. Or like, bro, I can't lie, your clothing is a bit meaty. I'm like, bro, you don't know me.
Yeah.
Or it could be something as simple as like, I don't want to go too far, but it could be something as simple as like, oh, bro, you see the way you spoke to my girl? Like, yeah, that's not right. But Ben's thinking like, bro, do I know you?
Yeah.
You don't know me.
And you don't even know whether me and the girl have that sort of
relationship. And that's why I tell people, like, guys, before you try to, I don't want to say fix, before you try to help people, build a relationship? Are they comfortable around you? Do they feel like they can be vulnerable around you? Do they feel like they can open up and be accessible? Because a lot of us, the reason why the words we speak don't go to people is we're not accessible, because we feel like as soon as I tell you, you're either going to tell someone else or you're going to be judged. Like, and there's some people like that, bro. You meet some people where you tell them something.
I was gonna say.
Straight away, you can tell the way they treat you is different.
We see all the time. Whereas, for example, let's say for example, Shay's a mutual friend because he's friends with you. He's friends with you, right?
Yeah.
If I tell you something, I would not expect you to tell Shay, because Shay's not like my boy. The way he's your boy. So, and that's what a lot of people do as well, if I'm making it more relatable.
I love what you said.
Someone will tell their friend something, and then someone will tell their best friend something, and then their best friend will tell their best friend something, and their best friend may not be your friend to be sharing that information.
And it's a thing where it's in stages as well, man. You can't expect someone to open up to you in a week or in one day in the whole life story. You got to build on this. And that's what I'm saying. This is how the church works as well. We meet people and we're like, straight away, I want to fix this, and this about you. And it's like, but you don't even know me. How do you even know that what you're saying about me, and what I could be doing could be years of trauma and years of pain and years of stuff is why I'm like this. Like, this is my defense mechanism. And I hate I hate this, especially in the church, where you see aunties and uncles, the leaders, they're like, yeah, what you're doing is bad. Like, but that's the shell. But they haven't even seen the root. The root cause is like, I'm getting abused at home. Or I don't have a family. Or nobody
I feel that's not even in the church. I feel like
this is everyone. I'm just speaking in the context of church. But you know,
I'm just saying, just
you can generalize it. You're right.
So those people who may not be in the church, but like you said, you're right. Like, it's the same. We can relate it back to what we just spoke about now in terms of critical thinking, whereby people, like, for example, let's say if we're talking about, I don't know, for example, these public figures when they go out of control. Like, for example, like. You don't know what they're going on, what's going on in their head behind the scenes. Like, for example, we touched on last episode. We spoke about Dele Alli and how he may have lost
the
love for the game, but we don't know what my man's going through mentally.
The shoulders of responsibilities had to carry, and it's
from
like,
a young age as well.
Hurt people. 100%. The person you're trying to, they still hurt. I can talk to you with joy and laugh, but I'm still hurt
inside. 100%. You see it every day.
So. You need to, and that's why I say build a relationship, because the more I know you, the more I tend to see I start to examine your tendencies. So it could be something as simple as when Ben's nervous, like, he could be rubbing his knees, or something as simple as like when Steven's lying, like he blinks, like just. And it don't mean that you're wrong. It means that then I know when to push you, when to pull. So I know when to keep on going, and when Ben tells me to stop without him saying stop. You know what I'm saying? And my next one is just sorry, my phone's bugging. No, this one is the easiest one, innit? And I feel like this is one everyone likes to forget, because we live in this world where if someone else does it and I don't do it, it means I'm perfect. Romans 3:23. For all have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God. For all have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God. We're all sinners. And what I mean by that is, people are like, yeah, but it doesn't mean you can't do what's right. When I mean we're all sinners, is like we're all also in different stages of our Christian journey.
We're just journey as
people. What you're telling me to work on, you know what's so ironic? Most of the time, this is something you were in this position before as well.
Oh, those people are the worst.
And I'm laughing, but
those people are the worst.
I'm a bit annoyed because it's like, and I'm saying this because I'm someone who, again, I've grown up in a church, and I've seen this in the adults as well. If you want to find gossip, go to a church. Let's be real. Bro, I'm gonna speak facts here. Especially in African Pentecostal church. If you want to go find sweet gossip, go to a church. And because of my upbringing, being a pastor's kid, I used to hear a lot. It wasn't from my parents, but it was a thing where you just hear, because people in church, again, there's this superior feeling that
there's a hierarchy in church. There's hierarchy in church,
and it's a thing where just because they'll see someone struggling, then people believe that puts them in a place or in a beneficiary position of they can then take advantage of that person.
They feel like
they're above that person. And why that used to annoy me was because I'm in a position now where I'm still going for a lot of things, but I still help out people. And there's a lot of times, trust me, bro, and I think we've all gone through this. I feel like, what's the word I'm looking for? I feel like I'm a false image. Like, have you ever got like imposter syndrome, where it's like, how can I help someone when I've been through this myself. But more time, that's how God works, innit? Because he's like, use your experience to help them. Because the Bible says in Corinthians as well, God qualified the unqualified. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is, just because this person has sinned one time, or just because this person has sinned 500 times, and you've only sinned that once, sin is sin, bro.
I was literally gonna say,
like, sin is sin. I wrote it here because I don't want to forget it. What I wrote here was some of you are the biggest obstacles to other people joining the faith. And what I mean by that is, cool, I see it like this. So I said, you've gone through, so what you're telling me to work on is what you've gone through. And it's only by God's grace you've been saved because of that, innit? And let's say now you built a platform off that. This is where it gets annoying.
But built a platform of what?
You built a platform of helping people, telling your story, you know, like better a lot of people. Like, it doesn't have to be like in God, but some person could be like, you know how footballers now, they start a podcast, they tell like, you know what I'm saying?
Then they start going into consultancy. And,
just because people follow you or you have a big following doesn't mean you have to speak on certain things.
That's a great point. But we need to tell them people. We need to tell the people that are watching these public figures or these people with big followings that just because they have a big following doesn't mean they have to speak on something, and
doesn't mean they're right,
and doesn't mean they're right too. And just because they don't speak on something doesn't mean that they don't agree with the situation or they don't care. And
this is going to go into my next point as well, because what people need to understand is this podcast here, right? All the followers we've had, it's not me and Ben's work. As I put before, I'm going to say at the end of the episode as well, bro, we just had an episode that hit 1.something K, bro.
1.2K.
1.2K. Yes, me and Ben put hard work, but best believe there's other niggas work hard on the. Do you know what I'm saying? They've been doing this for plus years and they ain't got the
5,
views.
6, 7,
but
8.
Everything I'm saying is, you're going to say Stephen's waffling, but everything you do, give God the glory, bro. And what I say by that is there's times I come here and I pray before the episode because I'm like, God, in this what we're doing, let people enjoy it, but let me also give you the glory. Some of us are speaking on certain things and we're speaking on opinions, bro. And God didn't tell you to come say this. You know what I'm saying? God didn't tell you to say, come have an opinion on this. Jesus himself, if you read the Bible, there was many times God went into certain places, certain villages, certain rooms, and he locked himself away. He went to pray. He didn't want to be... God even had miracles where he was healing people, but it was by default. He didn't go to those people. They came to him and he was like, guys, I want my peace. You know, you could have 5 million followers. It doesn't mean I need to hear your opinion on everything. Because I'll be real, your opinion stinks. Like I said before.
The opinion will make no... It holds no weight to the situation.
And that's what I'm saying. We said about church hierarchy. Some people feel like followers in social life turns into relevance in real life. So because I have 100K followers, I have to speak on this.
You don't have to.
No!
You don't have to.
No!
And same thing, even though we speak on situations here and there, I'll be so real. Even with this podcast, like,
there's so many things.
There's so much stuff that we don't speak to because we don't need to speak.
We don't need to because one, we're not educated on it. Two, it brings no value. Three, we don't want to be a podcast known for just talking on certain. Because, like we said, there's some things where you need the full story first. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's like,
and we live in a society whereby everyone just wants to be the first to speak on something. Whereas what you're saying holds no substance. No substance.
And are you giving God the glory? Literally, like, have you prayed? For you TikTokers, you Christian ones especially, have you prayed on the situation before you spoke about it? Have you prayed on it? Like, have you asked for guidance on if I speak or should I pray? Because, sometimes prayer is the answer. People don't need to come online. That's what my
mom says all the time.
You know what I'm saying? Prayer is the biggest thing you can do. And because I don't want to spend too much time on this. The next one I'm gonna go on is James 1:19 and it says there, my dear brothers and sisters, take note of this. Everyone should be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to get angry. And that touches on what me and Ben said. We don't need, as a Christian community, guys, I'm saying this, we don't need to have a voice on everything. We don't need to have an opinion on carnival.
Stop the fake public outrage, please,
because this happens every year.
So annoying.
It's been recycled. And it gets to a point where if we keep doing this, the point gets mute, Someone will do something as a girl went on TikTok half naked, Christian community, girls are this.
That's not your business. Why are you speaking?
A girl cheated on someone. See the infidelity. A guy robbed Fanta from corner shop. Black men. See what I'm saying? People don't fear God anymore. It's okay. Like, it's okay. Like, no, like, it's actually... And you know what's annoying me? Some of you are turning into the uncles and aunties that we used to say we don't want to be like. Where, you know, everyone talks and everything. All these gossip, your mouth like verbal diarrhea. Water. Bro, like, it's okay. You might not turn... No, do you know what's annoying? They're turning into the uncles and aunties that we all said we want to leave behind. Am I lying, bro? No, am I lying? No, because at the end of the day, no, because this is all biblical.
Thank God I don't see this shit on my timeline, because I swear to
no, because it's like, and why I say the Bible says be quick to listen. Sometimes,
just let the situation play out.
And what I mean by that is, and I love the people that came out in defense of culture, because I mean, if someone went at Nigerian culture, I'm not saying I would retaliate, but I would feel offended because a lot of it was offensive. Because a lot of people were like, "Oh, but Caribbean culture is just sex." Why do you want to go? Why do you want to go to carnival when you know?
Sorry, are these Africans? These are Africans speaking.
Yeah, but it wasn't even some of them were Caribbean Christians. I'll be honest.
No, yeah, I know that, but it's like, especially if you're African.
No, African, no. Yeah. Especially because you're African. And I'll be real. A lot of us Africans, Nigerians, though, we're ignorant. If something's not our culture, we snare at it. We do it. We do it. And I've been a cause of this. I've been a victim of this as well. Where it's like my parents told me about certain types of people, and I would go into a relationship with them, or like I would treat them differently. I wouldn't allow me to, kind of engage with them. Yeah. But then I speak to them and I'm like, yeah, no, you all are wrong. And do you know the reason that is? Culture adapts and has to adapt. It changes, bro. Do you know what? What the African culture of old was telling us that judge was good. Let's be real. Man just don't know. My mom
it was normalized.
It was normal, bro.
Listen,
guys,
you see them killing goat and chicken in front
they
of
say
me.
the lux spin. Do you know?
You're a devil.
No, I'll be real. You know, no, men in Yoruba culture especially, we used to have long hair, but a lot of it was because the priests, all these like village priests, they used to have long hair.
What did they call them?
I forgot the word in it, but they used to have long hair.
Babalawo.
Some of them were babalawos, yeah.
A lot of them were babalawos.
A lot of them, but some of them were literally like a lot of them had long hair because it was a way of saying like, oh, they're keeping themselves clean for God, or they're keeping themselves like untouched, unkept. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So it's like, but then it adapted into a thing where now it's like if you have looks or if you have long hair, you're a demon. But now I love how we're now going back into a point where it's like, but just have your hair, but just know. Remember, my mom and dad always say this to me: in everything you do, remember the child of who you are. So remember where you came from. Don't let your new rings, your shiny watch, your shoes, your long hair change who you are, bro. Why are you looking at me like don't even look at me like, what's on my feet, bro? Because they're gonna try to say I'm wearing something crazy. I'm just
wait, Apple Watch. Apple Watches are expensive, bro. Don't let Apple Watch get to your head, bro. Hey, you can't say, listen, I got Yeezys on. I ain't got B22s on. Yeah, I made sure today I come play simple. So Steven can't look at me and pick something now. Like Bowley. Yeah, how much of them changes you got on your feet?
I should know. Well, but I don't know what I'm saying is, and because, sorry, I want to get this across because again, it's not fair.
Yeah.
Caribbean came out and said, the reason, and it's from Africans, you're right, we're too ignorant. We need to learn this. It's like,
no, we are.
Just because something's not in our culture doesn't mean it's not right.
And it's not, just one thing before we carry on. There's nothing wrong with learning cultures as well. Like, ask people. Just ask. If you don't know, just ask. Educate yourself. Instead of just speaking out your ass.
You know what it is? We're all the same race. So culture came out of a subtext of us being separated. A lot of our cultures intertwined, you know?
Yeah, we're all one. We all grew up in the same environment.
Bro. And it's just annoying because a Caribbean came out and said, no, you guys are the ones sexualizing our culture. Because for every person that says you go carnival whining, that'll probably be like 30 seconds of the whole 8 hours that they just play that type of song.
There's a lot more.
Most soccer tunes are more like when there's dancehall, it's more like, you know how white garage, that's their type of music. It's like Jamaican, Caribbean garage, I'd say. It's more.
I feel you.
No, because there's soccer and there's bashment.
No. Remember how we spoke about it before? How it's like soccer is like the, what do you call it? The amapiano.
The amapiano sort of thing. But that's still like,
that's kind of like garage.
Yeah, that's kind of like garage, like house music. That's literally what it is.
Where so just dance is more a feel of the beat.
We're sexualizing them more than we are. I mean, we're sexualizing them more than they are. Do you know what I'm saying?
And I feel like it's also like the people that may not know, as we just spoke about, the context and the roots of carnival. I feel like those are the people that are saying that it's sexualized and whining. But if you actually done your research, as we keep saying, instead of talking out your arsehole, and you actually looked into what carnival is about and what it entails, then maybe your opinion on saying, carnival is sexualized, like, maybe that opinion you stop chatting that shit. So
this one is in favor of the Christians because so one of the reasons I didn't go carnival, I had a mad conviction, but like I shouldn't have gone in it, but because I didn't go in it, but something kept telling me to not go, and I think Ben was even like, why didn't I go? Because you were just tired, didn't it? I think
I was tired and I had shit I wanted to do as well.
And there was no reason why I didn't go.
Like, in my head, I woke up that day and I was like, if Stephen goes, I'll go. But in my head, I'm hoping Stephen's not going.
Stephen don't go.
Because I saw 2 missed calls from you. I was thinking, he might be going. And I woke up at around like 11.
11, yeah. That's when I was belling you. And you know what? There was no reason why I didn't go. My day was free. Something just didn't want me to go. And what I want to put that out there is, I'm no better than those that went, I'd say. Because I wanted to go. I'll be real with you, man. I knew it wasn't a place I needed to be, but I wanted to go because, I'm a Christian, I'll fall, but sometimes they're just things that entice you. It don't mean that they're good. You just, we're in a world where we always want to experience.
I've been enticed by stuff.
Ben knows me. I'm a spontaneous person. It's like, if I've never been there, I've never tried, I'll try it. So I wanted to go, but for some reason, I didn't end up going. But this is my last verse. 1 Corinthians 10:23 says, I have the right to do anything, but not everything is beneficial. I have the right to do anything, but not everything is constructive. So when people be like, but it's my culture to go to carnival, I get it. But being a Christian, and this is half of me as well, there's so many things I've had to let go of my culture, is sacrifice. Because there's a difference between worldly culture and kingdom culture. So just because something is beneficial, just because something doesn't necessarily, it's not morally wrong, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean I can then do it. Because, for instance, if I know I'm a guy that struggles with lust, bro, let's be real, bro. And there's many guys out there, do you know what I'm saying? There's many bros out there. And, bro, I'm asking you a question. So you're a man that struggles with lust. Do you think going to a carnival will be conducive to helping you get out of that situation?
No, but that goes back to the point whereby I feel like people are sexualizing carnival because there's people that go, a lot of guys that go, and I even heard a guy say that he went carnival and he did not catch one wine and he did not care.
No, but it's not about catching wine. I'm just talking about you're going to a place where more than likely you will see some half naked. Like, I'm just saying, out of the normal place you're in.
Yeah.
So for me, it's like there's certain places, like there's certain motives I can't go to, not because I'm scared or anything. I'm struggling. It's just like, there's certain certain areas where it's just like, I don't need to be in this area, bro. Like, I see the postcode of the motive and I will make up an excuse. I've done that to Bear, man, and I told them I
do that all the time.
Yeah, like, bro, I just didn't need to be there. Do you know what I'm saying? And it could be the same for food. Like, bro, if you're on a diet, and your guys are telling you want to, no.
If you're on a diet, you're not going to the section where there's biscuits and chocolates and
creams.
Stuff
you're not going to be going out with people.
Yeah.
So there's a time and a place for everything, but all in all, I just want to wrap this up and say, like, guys, like, we're all the same. Everyone's on a different level, especially when you're with God, innit? We're all on a different maturity stage. And just because you got to that stage before someone else doesn't mean you're better than them because you started earlier. But again, my dad always says this as well. Don't bite the hand that feeds you. What that means is you could be up here now and you can fall and suddenly
that person overtake you.
And now you want to ask for grace
that's a good segue
from a person that you didn't even love or you put judgment upon.
Yeah.
But man,
Nah.
it's just dumb, innit? It's just dumb.
That's a good way to end things. Now, obviously, for those that follow our page, we must have done a Q&A. Or not a Q&A, but we must have told people to send in some questions. So the first question basically goes aligned with what you just mentioned. And obviously, I'm not, of course, the questions are anonymous. I'm not mentioning it, but someone said, what's the harsh reality you've learned about life?
What's a harsh reality I've learned about life? Harsh reality. That's a great question.
One thing when I saw that question, one thing that I thought straight away was one thing you shouldn't do, and one thing I've learned to not do is rely on people. That's a harsh, because when you're younger, like, you have friends, family, and like, you're so used to just putting your trust into people to do things for you. Like, because obviously you're younger, like, obviously you have people around you that may have more experience than you, so you just put your trust into them straight away, where now it's like, that's one thing. At one point in my life, obviously I'm not gonna go into too much details, but
yeah.
that was one of the harsh realities I had to learn. Where it's like, I'm like, shit, like you can't really trust people like that. Like you can't really like. For me, and sometimes it can be a bad thing, but for most part, it's a good thing because it's like if you put all your, as they say, eggs into one basket, and you're relying on that person to maybe carry out something.
We let each other down, man.
Like someone's gonna let you down, and at the end of the day, like you can't, as much as you put your trust into them, shit happens, and you can't always moan at people. So that's one thing that I've had to learn. That, do you know what? Sometimes a lot of the times I just gotta do shit for myself. But it's just one of them things where I've basically conditioned myself whereby I'm like, do you know what? Yeah, I'm just do it myself, or I'm gonna research how or who I need to contact to get shit done. Because relying on
that's a good one, you know. I think my one is the harshest reality, like for real. And I didn't think of this. It just came to my mind, but it's like you don't have the power to change or determine how someone thinks about you.
100%. That's a great one.
No matter what you do.
That's a great one.
There's some people out there that are just going to be perennial haters, and that's fine. And it also goes into the thing of you can't change people because of that.
You can't.
So people are who their habits and what their actions are. So don't go around. But yeah, that's my reality, because I feel like a lot of us, you know, we try to appease people. We try to help people for the sake of how they treat us. And it's like, no, you know, like, unfortunately, in this life, you have people that don't like you. And that's fine. Because why I say that's fine is it doesn't change who you are. It doesn't change where you need to go. It doesn't change where you're going. And it doesn't change how the people who actually love you see you. You know what I'm saying?
Don't kill yourself for another person.
And Russ said it in a bar where it was like, it's a strange thing looking for love at the same time, running from it at the same time.
Yeah.
So what you're saying, what that means is basically you're trying to find peace, love, adoration, appreciation from somewhere else where it's already in a place where you're at. Yeah. Because there's just always constant want of wanting to be validated. And we live in a world where, because of social media as well,
everyone's seeking validation.
We're seeking validation, we're seeking that.
Followers.
And it's from certain specific people as well. We feel like, oh, if normal Steven says this is hard, oh, he must be lying or it doesn't matter. But if a guy with 50k
likes verified on the gram,
we need to stop that, because at the end of the day, you got to be your biggest cheerleader. You know,
100%.
Your heart, your faith, your work is conducive to where you got to be. Obviously, there's going to be help here and there, and that goes into Ben's point. You can't rely on others. You know, a 50k guy can say you're hard, but then it don't mean nothing. He won't go far.
Once he says you're hard, boom, that sound goes into the air. Yeah, now it's time for you to continue doing what you're doing.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, it's true.
It's true, man. Yeah,
you can't. Man says,
oh
yeah, cool stuff, bro. You're hard. And cool, it can give you motivation. But then what are you going to do with that after?
Yeah, it's not like he's promoted you. It's not like he's brought you on stage. It's not like he's...
Shit. Like,
yeah, that's a good question, though. Yeah. I like that question.
God, do you want the next question, though?
Yeah.
I'm going to let you start on this one as well.
This one's... I don't even know these questions.
What's your opinion on interracial couples or relationships? Because to be fair, I ain't really got... But anyway, I'm going to let you...
No, you know what it is? People always try to ask me this, because I'd say I'm pro-black, innit? Even to a point where my mum is like, stop it, like...
By the way, let me just put a confirmation, because I feel like when we say interracial, everyone automatically thinks a black person, a white person.
It could be black,
interracial
Asian.
Can be black and Asian. Interracial can be white and Asian. Interracial can be Asian and black. Like
so the short answer is I don't care. When it comes to the black community,
that was my answer.
The short answer is I don't care. When it comes to the black community,
I still don't care.
My thing is I don't care. But my thing is I'm pro-black. So I want to marry a godly, beautiful, brown skin, dark skin, black woman, innit?
Yeah.
But my thing is, cool. You can't have your cake and eat it, because there is this. I'll be real. There's this stereotype that, you know, black men don't love black women, which is seen to be wrong, especially in the UK.
It's lies.
I think a percentage came out that over 70% of black men are actually with black women. Do you know what I'm saying?
I know, but obviously, of course, like we just mentioned, social media,
whatever.
They run with their little agendas.
You know what I'm saying? But again, we live in the real world. Yeah. But it's another thing is that I have seen there is a prejudice towards black men that are with white women, but when it's a black woman with a white man, it's seen as more acceptance, because then the narrative turns to a thing where it's like, oh, she must have been treated bad by the black community of men for her to go with a white guy. But then when a black guy goes for a white woman, it's like, oh, here comes another coon. And I'm just like, again, I don't look upon them. I'm like, that's you, but it's like, keep the same energy, bro.
For me, I get you're right.
Yeah.
But for me, it's like I said, I don't really care. Like,
Love is love, innit?
Yeah, love is love. Like at the end of the day, like and people mentioned it before, and people don't think critically. For example, a black brother could have grown up in a proximity whereby he's surrounded by just white girls.
Well, he grew up in Cheshire, bro.
And all he sees is white people.
Yeah.
He most likely he's gonna find his girlfriend's gonna be white. He's probably gonna get married.
Yeah,
to a
the closest
woman.
Jamaican restaurant he's seen is probably a chicken and chip shop with jerk sauce. Like,
like he probably doesn't even know what jerk sauce is. Like, so like he's most likely environment's important. So and even if let's for example it's a black brother in London and he wants to marry a white girl or a Middle Eastern girl or whatever, like that's if he's find a connection with someone, to me, in my opinion, like let him be him. Now I've already mentioned before in previous episodes whereby it's double standards, but at the same time, like I'm one, like I just said, I don't really care, and two, for my situation, with me, like interracial, like I can't see myself being in an interracial relationship.
I can't.
God knows if it happens, cool. But like, I feel like, and I don't want to spend too
much time
on this question. But I feel like when it comes to this stuff, one thing about me, I'm not invested into people's relationships.
Yeah, that's another thing.
Like, that's another thing. Like people are so invested into couples and this, that, and the other, and it's like
it's a personality of some people.
Like. Just...
A man said, if India ever leaves Dirk, we have no hope. You don't have Dirk money, bro.
I was gonna go there.
You don't have India's money. India's rich yourself, bro. Like, you don't have certain. But saying that, like, the last thing I'm saying is, the reason I feel like, and again, this is why I care about interracial relationship.
Go on.
Just American couples, bro. When the man I've said this already on the pod, like they'll do something like a fake prank or kissing prank, or like they eat black people's food for the first time, and it's like. Or like it's constantly pushing your face that, ooh, we're interracial. Again, it is not a personality trait. Like, you're just humans. One's a different race, one's another race. You know what I mean? Like, there's this... That there'll just be random couples that are like, oh yeah, interracial couple going to bowling for the first time. Interracial eating chicken and chips for the first... I'm thinking like...
But do you think that's them... I feel like that's more so of a business standpoint whereby... I get it, but there's people out there, obviously... For us, though, we don't care.
It's a business we're not invested into, but at the same time, it's a thing where
that's what attracts them viewers.
People
are going to listen to it.
Some interracial relationship act a certain way where it's like, I wouldn't say they feel like they're better, but they feel like they're unique because it's like, oh my days, I'm in this different culture. But it's like people don't understand. Culture isn't just identified with race. Culture.
You're right.
Because as a Yoruba man, if I marry an Igbo woman, I don't even know that one because Igbo women are dangerous. But if I marry an Igbo woman, I'm married into another culture, bro. It would really, like, do you know what I'm saying?
The cultures are similar, but there is still some differences.
There's still some differences. Yeah. So it's like, I don't care, man. I don't care. You just do you. But again, don't. My last one on this: don't. If you're a white man or Asian, don't put down the other race that you're not with.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Especially if you're that race yourself.
Any race.
Don't
put down.
That's just weirdo behavior.
If you like what you like,
especially if you're black and you're putting down other black women. You're weirdo. Don't do that. Like, your mom's really black. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. But that's it. That's it. Any more questions?
There was another question that I saw on that you had, whereby someone said, for 10K, would you
would I get up to some?
Would you get off? Would you wait? What? It was 10K if you sucked another man off. Pause. I said that so casually.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
I'm not doing that. I'm not even trying to like.
I'm not even. That's what I said. But
I'm not even trying to flex. But 10K is
it's nothing after tax in this economy.
No. Let's say 10K.
Even then,
let's say So 10K is untaxed. That's. I don't even know why I'm even saying untaxed. 10K.
Bro, Bad Baby earned 13 million last year of OnlyFans, and I'm doing that for 10K.
Man, pause. I'm not. But the only thing is,
that's dead.
Every guy has their price.
I don't. There's no price can get me to that. God is my witness.
Every guy
Some
has
people
their
do
price.
have a price, but
listen, I'm telling you,
bro.
We saw Savage Dan.
No.
For 10 mil.
Because you know what it is. I want to say brushing my teeth would get me out. Like, I have to brush my teeth bare. But imagine you gag or brush your teeth and it brings you back PTSD.
Oh my days.
No. So the thing you're using it to clean is even bringing back memories, and I know memories are always in your head, bro. So you can be, bro. That's dead. That's dead.
Memories are dangerous.
They're dangerous, bro.
Bro, sometimes you could just be
and
doing a
random
random thing.
Time.
You could just be doing a random thing. You could be working.
No, like that's already.
Bro,
and then you come back to the situation.
Bro, I could be with a patient telling them, listen, we're gonna mobilize, we're gonna do this exercise, and all of a sudden, bro, my little flashback of a little something.
You can be church singing, praising the Lord. Yeah!
All types of nonsense coming in your head, like.
You had to move to a girl and you're thinking about, nah, God forbid.
Oh, nah, but when listen, everyone has their price. Guys have their price.
Nah, I don't.
You say that, okay, cool. But okay, so let's say if it was doing it to a girl then what's your price?
She's not my wife. It's not happening, bro.
You would?
No.
You've got a price?
No.
You got a price?
No.
For a meal?
No. There's no money. She ain't my girl. I ain't doing
girl's
that.
ass.
Girls what? Bum?
Yeah.
That is. I'm not even doing that. Leave that to the Americans, bro.
Guys are doing that for free.
Yeah, well, that Claremont twins done, you know, but he ain't gonna get rated. That's the thing. See, he got gas doing that, but what girl's gonna take him seriously now? And he has to eat every girl's bum he sees.
No, girls are gonna take him serious.
No, but not serious as a dating candidate serious, bro. As in,
why not? They would. Come on, man. The times we live in, the times he's living next girls.
Bro's having cookie though. That's not even from Creams. That's nuts, bro.
Nah, that's mad still, but nah, bro, girls will love that. That will attract them even more.
I feel like
because
I was doing this to my boys. Because one of my boys, I don't want to, you know, he said 10K, yeah, I'm getting my money up. I said, but bro,
I'm saying
integrity. He's like, bro,
is everything good at home?
That's what I'm saying. He's like, bro. He even told me he'd kick a baby in the head for 10K.
That's wild.
He said he's a criminal, bro. He literally said like, bro, you don't understand, like.
I know, but would you do that?
No.
Kick babies.
As a black man, you want me to kick a baby? I'm going to jail. That's jail for life. You're not getting no probation.
What about a cat?
Nah, but Zuma.
Shortcut Zuma.
I hate cats though. I actually hate cats. I think I kicked a cat in the head by accident once though. Like it was in the night thing. And you know them black cats?
I'll be so real.
I think they're scary, bro.
10K? Throw the cat up in the air. I know. Hey, listen. 10K on even you people that love cats. You're doing that.
Do you know I hate cats? It's just the juge, bro. Not even
no, but it's the way like,
and they can jump as well, like Spider-Man. They can jump bears.
I'm telling you, it's because of culture. Yeah, we automatically look at cats and think like there's witches inside.
No, there's a witch. There's actually
because I can't. Sometimes I think it because sometimes I see at night when I'm walking back
and then it's yellow eyes. Yeah.
They're meeting. It's almost like they're having a meeting.
They're doing
there's a couple of them, 3 or 4 of them just surrounding in a little circle.
You know they came in a witch's broom as well. Them man, them cats are booky. And them people, I know I hate cats as well. Like they'll scratch people. They'll be like, oh my legs is so cute. I'm thinking, no, that is a vermin.
Bro, honestly,
I
can't like. Even sometimes I'll be walking, and then I see a cat, and sometimes I imagine, like, what if this cat just all of a sudden just turns into a human and just starts walking?
I think that's the day I tell God to come pick me up, bro. God, I'm coming off the next exit, bro.
Imagine you're just bobbing home from work, dark, nighttime, winter.
I can't, like, when I see a cat, I cross the road. No, not me today, bro. But there was another one I saw. It's like, let's say your boy gave you £2 to buy a ticket.
Oh, yeah.
A lottery ticket. And that ticket was you 100 mil. Are you spreading any of that with your boy?
100 mil? If it's my boy.
Yeah, so your boy, it was your boy.
So let's say he's one of my boys and I want 100 mil.
Oh no, let's say anybody.
If it's anybody, take your £2 back. If it's my boy, if it's my boy, 100 mil is a lot of money. I'll go 50-50. I'll go 50-50.
I think, you know what? I said the same thing. I'll
go 50-50. If it's my boy.
If it's my boy. What's boy? What's the difference of boy?
As in, you know me, I already said.
If I gave you that £2.
But we're spending 50-50. Not easy.
Yeah, man.
Now, if it's just a guy that I know, because like I said, it's not everyone calling my boy or my guy like that. Like, so if it's just a guy I know, like, take your £2 back.
If it's just I can't like, if it's a random guy I know, I'll give him a cheeky 5K. Just for like, yeah, because that's a bit deep, bro. Because deep, he was actually the reason you won that.
Hold the £2, man.
Now you're buzzing. Is he better than him?
Hold the £2, man. Hold the £2. You gave me £2, I give you back.
The best them
If you
type
want
of guys
interest-
to run a man down for £2, bro.
If you want interest, I'll give you I'll give you a little 27.9 APR.
No, I want to speak on as well
whatever.
quickly, fam.
Go
Bro, pretty privilege has gone too far, fam.
You're gonna get me in trouble with this one. Go on.
Pretty privilege has gone too far.
I already told you,
And
pretty privilege is real.
I don't agree with it, but we can't deny that it's a thing, innit? And you could get away with certain things from guys and girls as well. But it is getting way too far, bro. We need as a community to have a limit on where pretty privilege ends, bro. Because I'm sure we've all seen that. I spend 1.5k on my maintenance a month. If you don't, you're an ogre.
No. But the only thing is that I said it. I was even speaking to one girl, and obviously I don't like speaking on women's business. Yeah. But
no, this is everybody's business.
But at the same time, yeah, I was speaking to one girl, and I was saying, the girls that I'm seeing talk about it.
Yeah.
It's the ogres and the gargoyles that are speaking about it. Like when I look at them, it's like if you're spending 1.5 to look like that, then there's something's not right. You need to think about your finances and reorganize shit.
You're probably like a Skrull or Bane.
You're
probably like Two-Face. You probably no 1.5k.
No, but I feel like
she might look like the thing.
Well, it's exaggerated, man. It's exaggerated.
But you know what made it worse?
Every month
on the TikTok where she was on taking bus. You can't be spending 1.5k and you're taking bus. Impossible.
Maybe she wants to save money.
Impossible.
You want to save money?
Impossible.
But the thing is, what's maintenance? Because our maintenance, or maybe some people's. No,
I know guys, girls in it. A lot of my female friends do hairs, lashes, and that in it. A good wig max, if you're doing the most, it's 4-5.
Yeah, I know that.
6 if it's premium. So lashes is like 15-30.
Yeah, I know.
Calm in it. Eyebrows and that can be like 10, 15, 20. You do your nails, you might do cheeky 30, 40, max 50 if you're doing like something brazy. All of that together, what am I missing? Makeup.
No, but maintenance, you don't understand, like, maintenance is that, and then maintenance can be other stuff, like, I don't know,
we know what I mean. Let's not give her the benefit. No, she's chatting was, bro. Because I'll be real.
I know she is.
The reason she went on that, and because there was another girl with pre-privilege. No, let me start this one before I go on to this. She said that because she knew she's nice. I'm not gonna be like she's calm. She's a good looking woman.
I haven't seen the original woman.
The original one, she's a good looking woman, but it's like she thought she could get away with it.
The other girls that I've seen a couple girls that agreed with her. That I looked at them and I said, I don't know what you're spending on. You need to go and. Anyway, go on, carry on.
To go to laser surgery.
I can't lie. When it comes to pretty privilege, like I said, like if I say my true views,
that's what I'm saying. There's
I'm gonna get in trouble.
Another girl came on, and this is what we say critical thinking. Came on talking about, you see this black on black thing. Sometimes it's our fault, innit? Because if we don't just stop killing each other, we just need to stop being criminals. And you know what I love doing? Because I just go on the comments first before I look at it.
Yeah, that's what I do.
And I want to applaud TikTok there.
No, but it happens. The thing is that when it comes to situations like that, and the person has clearly not actually had a critical
way
of approaching how they're speaking on things.
But bro, you see TikTok.
The comments will always cook them.
You see TikTok.
Even in Instagram as well.
You make something and you watch it back, even if you're editing.
It's in your drafts. 90% of the time, you leave it in your drafts before you post it.
No, not even that, but when you're editing it, you're watching it back. Are you thinking to yourself, like, yeah, this makes sense for me to post, bro? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, because I know you've edited this because we can't see the pauses, but it's like, you came on to say black on black crime is our fault because we're feeding into stereotypes, we're killing each other, and we are the real criminals. But bro, I was just like...
No, but pretty privilege was never going to work for that one.
And
I said to you, there's certain situations, about pretty privilege that when it goes out the window. Because when you're speaking on certain things, like for example, like that, like people forget, they don't care who's speaking, they're listening to the message that you're giving out.
It's always the one with the fresh wigs as well, man. Always.
She's clean though.
That 35 inch. It's always the one with the middle parting as well. No, okay, cool. Now this is a good one. Where is pretty privilege allowed then?
In the club.
What do you mean by in the club? So what? She can ask you to buy her drinks, which is nice. what you're saying?
That privilege doesn't work. Any privilege like that of any sort does not work on me.
And that's what I'm asking. So what's your boundary? I've never bought a girl.
I've never bought a girl.
I've been club once, so it don't even count. But
I've had a girl buy me a drink, and I had to tell her, no, it's not even standard, but.
When does pretty privilege work for me? No, true. If a girl moves to you, she's pretty, you'll have it. I'll be real. Let's just real.
Okay, yeah. Because I've had a situation. I've had things or like instances whereby don't do that, please. Like for example, I mentioned about how I mentioned it before how a girl touched my bum in the club. And I looked back and I wasn't really feeling the girl. And I was like, why are you doing that? Like,
so if it was a Len girl, would you back it?
If I'm being honest,
Wait.
Cool. I'm just saying. Wait. Now, I'd let her know that don't do that. But at the same time, I'll be like, yo, what's going on?
That's
bad. No, it's bad. It's bad.
No, we're talking about pre-privilege. Yeah, we're right. We're talking about pre-privilege. But for me, one place where you can never count is if you can't cook. I don't care if you're pretty, but someone will allow that.
Cooking?
Yeah.
My taste bud. You think my taste buds give a fuck about how you look?
Because you know some man be yamming other stuff in it, so to them it's calm.
I'll firm this. I'll get dessert after.
I'll get dessert after. I can't like pre-privilege count.
Go back to that one because if
no.
Wait.
No,
I haven't been. No. Like, let me play God's advocate on this one, yeah. Because imagine.
God is with you on this one.
No, wait.
I'll consider it.
No. Like, think about it like this. Like a guy's. I said, okay. Let's say a guy's gone over to a girl's uni or com or whatever.
Yeah.
And then like she said, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna cook this and this for you." Let's say she's gonna cook. I don't know. Like I don't know, like mac and cheese. Cause you know that's your standard.
Yeah. No,
or rice. Yeah. And then so she's gonna say, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna cook this and then we can chill." Yeah. So the vibes is like we're gonna eat, chill, and then obviously he's gonna get down to doing the bits. Yeah.
I don't know what that is, but yeah.
The extra. What they call the extracurricular activities.
Extracurricular activities. After school club. 4 o'clock.
So let's say he's thinking, I'm gonna go there, eat, enjoy, chill. It's gonna be a thing. And then he goes there, and then the food is meaty. If he goes there and the food's meaty, but he knows that listen, he's gonna get the whatever special 4,000.
The chicken select.
He might even lie to her, be like, yeah, this is banging. I haven't had nothing like this, just to make her happy.
I can't lie though. If the food is meaty and I've tried it, I'm gone. I'm doing the
you leaving?
Yeah, the distress.
Wow, you take your food serious.
No,
I won't finish the food.
Because you know what is? You know some people you don't know how they home train, how they cook, if they actually clean stuff.
That's why I told you I don't eat from everybody like that.
So it's like if the food is tasting like, because there was one time I went to a motive and the cake tasted like soap, fam. And you know this person.
How's the cake?
We all ate. I think
you know the person.
I don't think. No, I don't think.
Oh, I know the person.
Yeah, you might, but you know the people. Yeah.
Oh, you knew the people.
Went to
did you actually know?
Yeah. This was a BA, bro.
Is the person from BA?
They weren't BA.
Oh, they weren't BA.
I might even see this, but it's long. But I think we're cool now. We're cool. It was a birthday party, yeah. Cool. It's locked. I was so jarring because I remember we got there now, and she said everyone come in black in it. And I remember I had no like black jeans. She said you have to wear like all black, like it will come out or have black in your thing. I remember I went boohoo man. This was in sixth form time. I bought some.
I can't like boohoo man back in the day when we were sixth form.
That was my thing in it. But even still now, I got some link cargos off them. But you have to be selective because some of the stuff.
Boohoo's quality is a bit. Boohoo shout me though. Nah, actually no, I lied. Actually, I'll be
Boohoo man shout me.
Actually, I'll be so real. Boohoo shouted me. Yeah.
I swear.
The money, I don't know.
They shouted you?
No. They didn't shout me.
If they shouted you?
If Boo shouted
you know who? I just need Nike to shout me, bro.
Yeah,
just
Nike would be the dream.
You know what I'm saying? Like, just Nike.
Nike would be the dream.
And then if I'm trying to do the little, like, oh yeah, the booty thing, flannels can shout me as well, innit? If you want to do that, what?
Flannels?
Yeah. Because then you get a variety of stuff. It's not just one.
True.
Or
no, but ASOS would be the one. I reckon.
Eminem will shout me. Minimal.
No, but
Yeah, no.
Actually,
Yes?
yeah. I can't lie. It's Tracky. Listen, Tracky, man. I'm always repping you, man. Still, but
Yeah, you just shout me. New Balance, shout me still. You might have been on the upper the new.
the 550s and shit,
550,
trendy and
700,
shit. Nah, but Nike could be like, Nike's my that would be my dream sponsor.
Imagine just ultimate tech fleeces just
my
every day, and then the dry fits as well. Simple.
Crisp white Air Forces.
And then you can get dunked.
Oh, I'll
Yeah.
be like Dr. Dre. I have a whole thing. I have Air Forces
But I'll
every
even be
day.
giving out Air Force
Clean.
Yeah, shout me. I'll even take my shoe off. Yeah, I won these once.
One days, who wants it? Bro, have that.
Tell my man to come pick me up in my Nocta limo.
I'll be like Drake, shout me, send that yellow.
OVO. No, but pretty
Shout
privilege.
me.
Where does I think? Well, I was gonna say another one for pretty privilege. Where does pretty privilege work? Ooh, it was in my head. No, because you said not cooking in it.
Yeah. Do you know where else? To me,
Yeah,
it goes on proper. I feel like
mine was shoes. That's what I was gonna say. I can allow. Not fluxes. And fluxes, I don't care. But
girls
some
with dead
shoes.
crepes. Girls with dead
There's
crepes.
certain dead crepes. If you're lent,
You gotta be clean.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Well, that's
You gotta
all
be
guys.
crisp.
Guys are like that.
you gotta be. No,
Like
but that's
guys-
what I'm saying. Yeah.
Like for example,
But fluxes is a
like she's
no-go
wearing
area.
them feelers, the white feelers, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Then I call them the what's that Megatron shoes? That's what I call them. What's his name? The main guy, the blue and white guy, Megatron. It is Megatron, isn't it?
I'm sure it's Megatron.
Yeah, that's the Megatron shoes. Yeah, don't wear them around me. Them Caterpillar, them you could do. They're literally Caterpillar thing. Don't.
Nah, them feel. Hey, but
Those are centre back shoes.
Everyone.
I swear I saw Ruben Diaz wear them.
Huh?
Yeah, bro. They're the shoes where they break your shin pads if you get slide tackled.
Them ones are bricks. Nah. No, but that I feel like when it comes to that, like, because you know guys how like when they look at a girl, they're like, oh,
Yeah.
like the way she dresses, etc., etc. But
No, not dresses, just shoes.
Shoes,
I don't know.
just shoes.
I don't. Clothes are different. If you can't dress, then that's a no-fly zone. Because she'll be embarrassing you.
no, but I'm not even talking about taking a girl serious. I'm just talking about like if
You're
you're
moving. No, but you wouldn't move to a girl that's dressing weird, bro. Like there's certain dress sense you licking.
I've seen guys move to girls that the way
But
they dress.
them man have no standards. We're talking about that's different between standards and I'm talking about pretty privilege.
No, but then you can see that she's clean, but her outfit's just not all that. It's not banging.
Fair. What about hair? Let's say hairstyles you will allow. I can't like if she got
What if she's bold? What are you saying? What Amber Rose thing?
yeah, see that bold thing always gets to me, man. I don't know.
With the buzz cut.
I don't know. Bold is no. Short hair, yes.
I've never like Doja Cat.
Yeah, that's calm. The little finger waves thing with the little curls.
Doja Cat with the Mohican.
No, I heard. See that's brazy. Cause now you look like Balotelli for why? Nah, they look like Balotelli like why?
Like Balotelli.
The way you can or some fake OBJ.
She looks like an EDL member.
No. Your thing looks like dual carriageway. You know the lines and everything.
Like
No,
right
that's
down
dead.
the middle of her
That's
head.
dead. That's so dead. That's so dead.
No, but what if she's clean and she's got a body? Because I've seen girls with short hair, like that sort of hair, and they've got a nice body.
Yeah,
And the face is nice because pretty privilege, of course.
Pretty people. What about bad breath? 10-10. But
Oh no. If hygiene is a big thing. Hygiene that'll make me just like that's bad.
What about this?
You can't even
Pre-privilege,
you can't even get like
but her shoe size is bigger than
your
yours.
thing. No, I'm a size 10 or 11.
That's not good shit.
Yeah, but that means she's taller than me.
No, not necessarily. She is calm, but she got abnormally big feet.
She's the alien. what are you, how are you? Five,
What
let's
are your feet, though?
say she's
Unless you're
5'8".
sucking toes, she didn't care.
Huh?
What? I don't do that in it, but I'm just saying.
Unless you're what?
Unless you're sucking toes, the feet
Sucking
shouldn't
you're
care.
sucking toes. You're sucking toes.
On my life, I've never done that, and I'll never ever do that in my
So why
life.
did you mention sucking?
No, I'm just saying, like you wouldn't like it's just feet in it. But I can't like, imagine you're sitting on a train or something, and then people notice that her feet longer than
No,
yours.
but then she can start wearing my train. Do you know? Yeah, I don't even know why I'm entertaining this because I can't imagine like size 10.
You know them goofy shoes.
Size 10.
Well, she got them canoe, them rowing boat crepes. So
Oh, I can't imagine that. And she's
She's in
short.
the
And she's
wrong-
short. She's 5'10" or shorter.
it's up to you. Like she's your height, your whatever your perfect height is for a girl. Pretty privilege, innit? She's 10-10.
She's 5'4" and she's got size. She needs to go to a clinic and look at her.
Man,
body. Go Turkey, get them shrunk. I reckon you can probably go Turkey and they'll shrink your foot. No, they do everything.
No, man, you're gonna call her a Bigfoot.
No, like, what are you doing? Like,
I can't lie. If my girl had, that's impossible. That's impossible.
what? Yeah, because you're what, size 12?
I'm a 12, 13.
So what, she's got bigger feet than you?
Yeah, that's brazy, bro.
That's impossible. Unless you're because you're...
I could probably fry egg on her foot, fam. That's how big.
A whole pan.
A whole pan, nah, that's mad.
That radius is mad.
That is a mad diameter, you know. That's crazy.
Because that means... For you, it's actually likely.
Impossible.
For me...
Why would that be likely?
For me, yeah, unless she's probably like an abnormality, like she's legit an alien. She's not of this ET. Yeah, that's not happening. But for you, you're 6'5".
Yeah.
So let's say you were to meet a girl that's 6'5", her foot could be longer than you.
No, I'm not dating a girl 6'5" though.
There's nothing wrong with it.
No, but she can't be taller than me.
No, but what, she's 10'10". No, you're 6'5".
Yeah, but yeah.
Oh, what, so you've been lying about your height?
No, I'm 6'5", but when she wears heels, you got to remember when you move to a girl, you got to imagine her in heels as well. Because when you're going out.
Oh, I don't do that.
No, I do that.
I don't really have to.
Why?
I'm 5'10".
I'm 6'5", so what's your point? No, that's what I'm saying. So you're gonna date a girl at 5'11"?
No, 5'11"?
Yeah.
Nah, she's gonna have to. Nah, I wouldn't. You know, I can't do that, man. I can't embarrass myself. Actually, do you know? Yeah, it's not even an embarrassing thing. You know, who knows? Maybe. Like, I could find a girl that's my type. Obviously, even though like 5'11" is out of my. It's out of my range.
Girls, if you're hearing this, the big
He knows that. Because, like I'm saying, like when I'm in certain crepes, I'm 6 foot.
What the deals?
The B22s. Nah, I don't wear my Balenciagas no more. Any of them.
What's that?
You know, the only designer crepe I ever wear is my B22s.
B22s. Yeah, but I think that's it.
For you, boy.
Nah, boy.
I can see it happening though.
What?
Like she can be like a size.
She'll be telling me to enter sneakers up for her and that. That's long. That's long.
Like and then for each raffle between both of you, like
we're trying to be. Yeah,
you decide who takes it,
bro. No, because you know how big some Jordans look. Imagine my girl in Jordan 4s. She's got bigger feet than me. Oh my gosh, fam.
I can't lie. You're getting clowned by the man, though.
Bro. She will clamp, man, fam.
Oh, imagine like she wouldn't even wear heels.
If she ever tried 2 foot me, I'm gone. I'm
class. What class,
bro? Nah.
Oh, you're class. All right, cool. I got another question.
Yeah, last question, Debbie.
All right, let me find.
Nah, that foot one made me laugh, but man, your thing got bigger.
Yeah, but she's pretty though.
Nah, that's dead. That's so dead. Pretty privilege in. But I can't believe you said the cooking one, man. No, man, that is crazy to me.
Oh, where's that question? There was a question. How many questions did you get from your people then?
Got a couple. I don't know if I saved them though. They were just brazy though. They were asking me like just dumb questions.
I saw brazy one. No, there was one brazy one. I think it was the brazy one that you had. What was the first brazy one?
Worst sexual experience.
Oh yeah, shit.
Okay, end on that. Mommy, it wasn't.
I'm a virgin anyway.
I'm a virgin, bro.
Are you really though?
Bro, do you think a guy B22s is a virgin? Do you think a guy
No. I'm tired of this.
Yourself?
I'm tired of this. Listen, yeah. I know it's a popular shoe, yeah. But guys, stop letting this shoe become like. Listen, don't. I know on TikTok the girls are saying
and the Dior, what they call it, the windbreaker. Oh, so sexy.
Guys, don't let them girls forget about it, man.
Girls don't know what they want, man. Hey, fam, I saw some girl today quickly. Just wrap it up, yeah. They must have put a thing of like hairstyles I like on guys, innit? So basically, we'll just twist and locks, innit? And then
that's cool.
They said no high tops. But then,
why are you looking at my headphones?
Yeah, no, because she classified yours kind of as a high top, innit?
That's fine.
But then,
what does she look like?
Is she
my type?
But you know what annoyed me? So then the last one she said she really loves is your type of hair, but dyed, but there was no trim, so it's just basically like an afro. But she said that's length, but Ben's taper fade in. But I was like, bro, you're saying you like Ben's hair, but just without a trim and dyed. You see what I'm saying? The logic wasn't logicking, fam.
People,
bro, I was so bad. I was like,
them people, I don't even think. Listen, I'm sorry. Like,
I watched the video 3 times. I was like, am I bugging, fam?
Like, I'm sorry to break it to you, but like, it's gonna get to the point where looks is gonna be. It's not gonna be a trend no more. So you guys that have locks, and
I've been on this.
you guys that have had locks. No, to be fair, I respect you because you've been doing this thing for a minute. Like even before, like on TikTok, it was becoming trending. But obviously, the guys that are going out their hair and getting locks and dreads, like cool, do that. But
like some of you, man, I need to. See
but it's a bit obvious that some of you are doing it because
I need to see some of you, man, like the oils or what babalawo you're putting on your hair because I've seen Ben man do 6 months journey and they've overtaken man, and they have short hair than Ben and they start the 6 months. You man are doing extensions.
Fetty wap, no fetty wap thing. Just come out.
I've seen some of you, and you're trying to tell me.
Another celebrity did it.
It's the wild growth miracle, Jimmy Butler.
Steve-O did it as well, but Steve-O did it as like a comedy thing. You see how Steven tried to skip that question? What's your worst sexual experience?
I'm a virgin, bro.
You really?
I'm purely virgin. Since this, like, what about you?
No, I'm a virgin too.
I'm a virgin, bro.
If you're a virgin, I'm a virgin.
What? Guys, you see what this guy's doing? You wanna lie to the Cage Birds fam like that?
If you're a virgin,
I can't. Like, the only person have I even kissed a girl?
Speak carefully. Speak carefully.
Cause I do one I've kissed is my mum on the cheek.
I've never kissed a girl in my life.
Yeah, man, it's sad, bro. Well, I'm 21, but still here, bro.
I'm keeping my celibacy until
man,
that.
For God, man, it's gonna be a special moment. When I find my wife, we're gonna do it 50 times a night. Plus extra time.
Plus VAR.
And one for the journey for the honeymoon.
Might even sneak in a community shield.
Community shield.
No.
But yeah, guys, that's episode 14.
Yeah. Thanks for listening.
Thanks for the 1.2k AO.
Yeah.
Thank God, man.
Real,
Thank you for watching. We see all of
like, comment, and subscribe on the YouTube.
Yeah. And guys, comment on our post, please, because it actually helps.
But guys, please on the TikTok,
Repost.
I'm gonna clip this. Comment on the TikTok because I think I don't know if we're shadow banned.
Yeah, they're trying to shadow ban our thing on TikTok.
I don't know what we've done.
They're trying to cut us off TikTok
are moving bookie.
Mark Zuckerberg, I'm on you, fam.
I said Mark Zuckerberg.
I'm on you, fam.
Why are you saying his name like that?
Because why is he capping our thing? He don't want us to shine, fam. Our God is greater, bro.
Wait, is he TikTok?
Yeah, because it's Facebook, innit?
It's TikTok, Facebook as well. Oh, shit.
It's Insta, Facebook. That's why you can.
Man's got the whole social media. He's
the Elon Musk of socials, bro. He's boying the thing. Fam. Allow it, man. Free the guys, Cage Birds. You're still trying to keep us caged, bro.
Whoa. Can't you see the bird? Look, you see the logo.
Shout out Naramali, flying away.
But yes, so like, comment, subscribe. Even if, because I hear a lot of people disagree with my views or your views.
Let us know what you think. We want to know.
Say it with your chest, man.
Say it with your chest.
If you got to use a burner account, just say it.
Use a burner.
I just want the engagement anyway. I don't pay you lot no minds.
Man.
If you want to tell me suck my mum in the comments, I don't give a.
You man also continue because there's some guy you're giving us like topics on us to talk on. If we feel like it's worthy and we feel like we can add value, we'll talk on it. But give us suggestions as well, man. It's as much for us as it's as much you use for us. But appreciate it, bro.
So and also just so you know, we so when it's just me and Steven, we drop bi-weekly. So
every fortnight.
Yeah, so every fortnight we drop.
Yeah.
But if the episode that's meant to be coming next is a guest episode, then
we'll drop it the week after.
We'll drop it immediately after the last episode that's dropped.
Yeah.
So
because we want to get out obviously the guest content to you.
Yeah. So the guest content is we see as a bonus. Because guests, even though we've been having a few guests now, because obviously we're starting to get the grasp of things. Now it's like, okay, now is when it's just us two shooting.
Yeah.
We'll drop fortnightly, and then obviously when it's
because we always want to be consistent. It's always quality over quantity, but at the same time, we want to be consistent. But because we got guests on, like Ben said, there's a bonus. So sometimes you might see some topics come up before that is like, but we've already, you know what I'm saying. But it's like it's just because we're trying to put out the guest stuff for you.
Yeah.
Because as we said though, we enjoy doing this, but it's for you guys. You know, like you guys are the ones that are tapping in, liking,
commenting on the TikTok and all that.
Even
shit.
tag some people if you want to see us. Get them on the pod, you know, we might work some little stuff out, but appreciate.
But yeah, that's episode 14.
14.
Cage Birds. Benjamin,
Zuckerberg,
Steven.
free the
Hey,
ting.
Zuckerberg, shout me.
Free the ting.
Blue tick.
Nike. Shout me, sponsorship.
Fuck Boohoo though.
Lord.
Episode 14. We're out.